The Reserve Bank of India has hiked the key lending or repo rate by 25 basis points or 0.25%. It's now at 6.25%. This is the RBI as it announced its second bi-monthly monetary policy statement for 2018-19. Now, the repo or repurchase rate is the rate of interest which the RBI charges to lend short-term loans to the commercial banks. The reverse repo rate under which the RBI borrows from banks was adjusted to 6%. Now, RBI's decision, we are being told, is somewhat surprising because most experts were expecting the RBI to take a hawkish stance in this policy review and to go for a rate hike only in August. In fact, according to a Reuters poll which was taken before the figures for GDP were released, around 40% of those economists expected the RBI to raise interest rates in the June meeting. But in a snap poll of 56 economists taken after the GDP data release, 26 of the respondents said they expected the RBI to take the repo rate higher in June. Now, immediately after the announcement, as you can imagine, there's been an impact on the Sensex as well. I'm going to just show you the Sensex figures there for you and how the Sensex and Nifty are doing. But there are a whole host of factors, of course, that have, responsible for this. Among them, there's, of course, a GDP higher than expected rise in economic growth. Also, the acceleration in inflation, that is the second factor. Fuel prices and the fuel price hike also is yes, that has been factored, and the pressure that the rupee has been on the Sensex there. Now, just after the policy was announced, and you can see green there for both the Sensex and the Nifty. So what this really means is for me, if you're wondering what this means for you, it is this, which is loans, and loans could now get costlier. Remember that you're going to be paying more for those loans, for those home loans. It's going to be, in the hope perhaps that people will take fewer loans, lesser money in the country, and as a result of that, of course, a crackdown on inflation as well.
Excluding the impact of HRA revisions, CPI inflation is projected at 4.6% in the first half and 4.7% in the second half. On a careful assessment of all these factors, the MPC decided to raise the policy repo rate by 25 basis points and retain the stance of monetary policy at neutral.